Hello everyone and welcome to Suttonsdaze. Today we are tackling these cabinets. I have 1, 2, 3 cabinets here, and these are the cabinets in the kitchen that hold food items, okay? You know, the pantry's right there, so primarily I use the pantry like a big cabinet. However, these, these are a disgrace. So we have these 3 cabinets, and they tend to get a little out of control. And right now, they're actually not too bad. But I'm going to pull everything out. We're going to inventory it, okay? And then I'm going to organize it, kind of, and put it back in. There's only so much organization here. A lot of it is just stack and go. But these are the cabinets that we're tackling. It's a perfect day for this because I'm getting ready to bake a bunch of bread. And so I can do that, you know, multitask. Multitasking is a beautiful thing. Normally, when I do my inventory, I am listening to a book or I've got music or something playing. But today, I'm baking bread, and I'm bringing you guys along for the chaos that is my kitchen cabinets. Let's get started. I know you're not going to, but just ignore that. I'm working. Okay, so we're going to start pulling this stuff down, and Phil got me a little table out of the garage so I can go shelf by shelf by shelf. And some of this, most of this, what is this? Did I tell you guys? He hides milk duds up here because he knows I almost never go into this cabinet. And I sure don't go to the back very often. So he hides milk duds. Okay. That's his recipe collection. Yes. This is flaxseed oil. This right here is coffee that has a lot of alcohol in it. A lot. And so it's been sitting up there doing its due for a while now. I need to have him do something with that. Maybe that will be January's Thirsty Thursday. What do you think? Okay, another thing of vanilla I've got working. Some more of his root beer flavoring, some ranch powder, the honey that I'm working on right now. Yeah. Okay, see, now the problem is, oh yeah, this is the coffee one too. Can you see the beans? Whole coffee beans that have been sitting in 150 proof vodka. I may never get that color out of that jar. Okay, does this one have? Yep, that one has coffee beans in it too. So that's been, I think that's been there like 6 months. Okay, so it pays to go through your cabinets on occasion. This is one of those refrigerator organizers that Phil likes a little soup with his crackers. And he loves having these in the truck and whatnot for a quick grab and go. And he has this thing for pistachio pudding. Anyway, so that seems to be a mishmash of that stuff. And we'll look at, okay, here's the perfect example of what can go bye-bye. I have some, what are these? These are prunes. Yes, I've reached that age. Okay. These are prunes. These are whole dates. These are more prunes. And these are dried apricots. Do I have a year on here? I'm going to say these have been here at least a year. Okay. And they're probably still good, but yeah, no. Okay. So I have salt and xanthan gum, my backup baking powder, some molasses. I have vinegar, seasoned vinegar. I have balsamic vinegar. I have some log cabin, no judgment, and some sugar-free maple syrup and some more sugar-free maple syrup. So you can see I use that a whole bunch. Okay, get up there. Okay, don't get up there. So what I did in these cabinets is took 2x4s and cut them down to the size in the cabinet so that I could stack them. So I've actually got 3 high in the back, 2 high, and then 1 to create that tiered shelf in the cabinet. It makes it much easier to keep track of stuff way in the back, believe it or not, even though I have 14 things of, you know, maple syrup. So there's the baking powder that I'm actually using, bringing that up from down below. This is some of that whole vanilla paste. It's really good. So we're going to put that up there. And then I have my homemade vanilla and another homemade vanilla. See, we're just going to organize this. Okay, look at this. Cornstarch. Yeah, baby. Okay, so that one's going to go on the back shelf because it hasn't been used. This one's going to go on the front shelf. Then we have our flaxseed oil. Don't know. Don't ask. Don't tell. Ranch seasoning. I don't even know why I own this. Anyway, but I do. Okay. For, you know, the root beer moonshine. It seems to be a very popular. Okay, there we go. And my honey. Okay, I didn't do that. Yes, I did. And then his coffee extract, which we're going to put right there. Okay, so what's staying there? I will be sweet, and I'll put his milk duds back up there. Anyway, okay, so now we're going to start on shelf 2. Notice I did not put that basket of stuff back up there, okay? Because I think it can be better utilized someplace else. So I saw some Birch Bender's keto and carb-friendly pancake mix. It's supposed to have 6 grams of protein. I don't know. I figure eventually, someday, before I die, I'll feel like pancakes again. And so I'll have those. Okay, don't put them up there, Elise. This is powdered sugar. How do I know that? Because I'm the one that put it in there. But nobody else would know that. So I do need to find a better way to store that. Instant potato flakes from my friend. She gets the food commodities, and so she says, hey, I'm not going to eat these. Do you want them? I'm like, well, yeah, okay. Brown gravy mix, okay. My friend Jill, this is from her farm. See, I still have your maple syrup. I have that much left of it. And so I'm going to put that back up with the maple syrup, if I can reach. I got shorter. Did I mention that? I did. Okay, I have some Carb Quick. Because somebody said it's good, somebody said it's not. I'm going to give it a try eventually, I promise. I've got some panko breadcrumbs. I'm going to put those up there too. I have lard. Oh, and my Nellie. The raunchy Stop it. The raunchy gardener. Yes. She sent me some of her yummy honey. So good. It's so good. Okay. So I'm going to put that with my other honey. This is unknown. It's still unknown. I have no idea what that is. So it's going away. This is why we go through our cabinets. Okay, so this is going away. Bye. Isn't this like, this to me is like watching paint dry. Okay, so I have some instant clear gel. Okay, I don't know where I'm going to put that. I have my backup Miracle Whip. My monk fruit, I can put that up here. Shrooms, baby, shrooms. You can never have enough shrooms, and you want to have redundancy, backup to your backup to your backup, and these are shrooms that I dehydrated. So they're in an airtight container, taking up a very valuable large container, but they are here, okay? I have my backup fiber gummies. Did I mention I'm old? Okay. Chili powder can go, screw that tight on, can go up there. I got cream corn for some reason. I don't know why. Swerve, I thought I got the brown sugar. I didn't. I got the white. So that is just going to go up here. See, this is kind of all of my baking stuff. And this is why you do inventory. Okay, I have extra cornstarch for somebody who rarely uses cornstarch. I have my Bragg's apple cider vinegar. That will go up here. And oh my gosh, you would think we eat a lot of pancake. We don't. Mrs. Butterworth, sorry, Jill. I think this is like a year old. So that's up there for right now. Okay. I have some cornmeal because my southern friends tell me it's just not a kitchen unless you got cornmeal in there. But I did want to make some cornbread earlier this year. I never got around to it. I think maybe I should make some cornbread and some chili. Cornbread and chili. Look at it. I'm losing all that space up here, right? Okay. What I've also discovered is I have some stovetop stuffing. I think I was using this for a challenge or something. And I have some of that cheese, not cheese. I use it for Phil's macaroni and cheese. He loves macaroni and cheese. And then I have my Dead Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuit mix. You know what? I think I'll make some for Phil for dinner tonight. This has got to be over 6 months old, because it's at the back of the cabinet. It's not something I regularly eat, so I'm going to leave that out. The stovetop is going to go in the pantry. There we go. It's taking up real estate. The popcorn, I can't eat popcorn for a while. My taco seasoning, okay, because taco seasoning is important. So, and then down here, Hershey's Cocoa Mix. Now I have a bunch of that in the main pantry room, but I'm going to leave this cabinet up here all baking stuff. So, well, primarily baking stuff. So it's got my cornstarch, my, you know, stuff. Okay. So I got that kind of cleaned out. These can go in the pantry. You would think, with this being in the kitchen, that this is the most used food. Not so. Not so at all, okay? So, I am going to take, let's see. What am I going to do here? Okay. Because I have to come back and write this all down. Okay, so Phil's crackers are going to go back here. This is a container with like flavor extracts and, you know, pretty stuff for cookies and whatnot. I'm going to put my chili powder in there. Oh, I can put that, where'd that go? I can put that ranch seasoning mix in there. There we go. And so it just tucks back there nicely that way. Okay. Chili powder. I'm going to put, ouch. I'm going to put the mayonnaise back behind the chili powder because it's going to be a while before I need that. I use the taco seasoning the most. And the confectioner's sugar can go up here where that was. Now, let's see, brown gravy mix I'm going to tuck in there because I'll be able to see it. I've got his fake cheese, pancake mix. Okay, we're going to put that there. I have to, there's the clear gel, the Carb Quick. I knew I was forgetting something. Carb Quick, where there's a will, there's a way. I know it probably doesn't look a whole lot better to you, but it is more organized to me. Does that make sense? The instant mashed potatoes I'm going to put in the pantry, and the confectioner's sugar I'm going to pop up here because it's just a baking item that I don't use very often, you know. Okay, so next we're coming down. We're going to do the bottom two, but for that I have to get my stool and I have to bring you down with me. I always have to sit, right now I'm sitting on a 5-gallon bucket, on a stool or something to get down into these bottom ones, you know, with any grace. As you can tell, this is my Thrive cabinet, right? So I already know what's in here. I'm working through them all. They're all kind of in order and organized, and I try not to add any unless, you know, I empty out and I make space. Tucked back here, though, is the random spaghetti that I couldn't find the other day. So we're going to move that up to the second shelf. And I have corn. There you go. Okay, down here I have a jar of sauerkraut. Why? I genuinely don't know. Okay, and this is my Swerve brown sugar. Found it. Okay, Swerve brown sugar. I have minute rice here. This container is just kind of to keep stuff organized. I've got my espresso baking powder. Add that to anything with chocolate and you are in heaven. I've got some seasoned packets and some for making sausage, and then some oatmeal. So yeah, well, you may not think it looks organized. It actually kind of is. So here's some more minute rice, confectioner sugar. How do I know this? Because I'm the one that put it in there. More popcorn, okay? So the less that I use it, the farther back it goes. And then I have, yes, my emergency, which for this time of year should be up closer, but I haven't needed it yet. But I know it's back there. Now this, I did not know. So now I need to write those down. Okay, and pasta for Phil's macaroni. So we're going to move that up because that will get emptied out here pretty soon. When my mom was dying, a viewer sent me some of these, and they were so helpful. Yes, they were. Originally, we got them for my mom, and then I picked up some, and somebody sent me some, and they're kind of handy. Phil likes cereal, so this is, you know, this is his cereal. It's airtight. I don't have to worry about critter control. Oh, Lisa. Okay, so this might be the swerve. Label your jars. Okay? Even for dry goods. Label your jars. Now, okay, Mr. Sutton, I love the man more than life itself, does not get rid of empty containers. So it's another reason you got to get in there pretty often. I've got some Bisquick for when the grandkids are here. We make Belgian waffles. And I have an empty half-gallon jar. And another empty cereal container. What else is down there? I have... Please hold. This is like a workout. Okay, so I have some more of his Raisin Bran, and I have some Cheerios. So Phil has enough cereal. That is for certain. Okay, so I'm going to put the Bisquick back, and these two containers are going back, but not the empty ones. The empty ones are going to get washed and, I don't know, stored someplace. Okay, but in the meantime, he has his cereal. So that was me organizing the hot mess that is this cabinet. Now I'm going to actually use this video. I'm going to go write all this stuff down. So this is where I am. Didn't quite fill up 2 pages. And I did not include the Thrive in there because I'm in and out of that Thrive all the time. But I got everything, and I marked it top shelf, middle shelf, bottom shelf, right? If there are quantities, I put the quantities in there. Otherwise, I left it as is. And I didn't bother with expiration dates because a lot of that just wasn't applicable. However, when I go to replace it, I can write down how much it cost me to replace it and then fill in expiration dates if applicable. So I have, and I figured out Phil's having Dead Lobster Cheddar Bay Biscuit mix to go with his dinner tonight. So, poof, just like that, inventory on the cabinets done. And some stuff gotten rid of. I mean, that, I still don't know what it is. I'm never going to know what it is, so it's getting thrown out. I got rid of the dried fruit because it was, I'm sure it was over 2 years old. And so that cleared up a whole bunch of space too. It's a great thing. Okay, when we see each other again, I'm tackling the freezer underneath the refrigerator. Oh my goodness. Until then, everybody, be safe.